Lauren, well, it's not quite Halloween yet, or even we're not even close to Halloween, but Ghosts and Zombies will be taking over the Central Terminal all weekend. We have to introduce right now Jet Yaskow. There's a big event going on this weekend. It's the paranormal event, right?
Para-horror.
Para-horror, excuse me.
It's both.
I'm paranormal. That's a little bit different. You have two very special guests, and one of them, in fact, scared the pants off me when I was younger, and one of them is doing it currently today. So it's an exciting day here. Let's introduce who we have.
This is James Winburn, who most notably recognized as the original Michael Myers from the 1978 John Carpenter film.
Yeah, with the white mask and everything.
That's right. And then, of course, Tyler Mane is the updated version of Jim. He plays the new Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie films.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Now we got to talk to James really quick. What was it like being in that film? Because that really sparked the whole movement in the horror film industry, and you were the man behind the mask.
Well, Deborah Hill and John Carpenter, when they wrote the script, they were writing it for a situation to not shock the people, but make them more as part of the show. And allow them to be one of the characters, even though they're sitting in the audience. And he loved the Alfred Hitchcock type productions, and he loved the old type of films and stuff where the filmmakers would say, don't open the door, don't open the door, and then build it up, and you open the door, there he is. Okay?
Like
Never taking something away from him when the height is, and the peaks and the valleys. But Deborah was phenomenal in a lot of years. But Carpenter was a tremendous photographer and musician.
Are we looking at you right now in this scene here when you break through the closet at the basically the end of the movie? Could that be you, possibly?
There's a lot of different stories here. Because it was a low-budget show, it was $300,000, and it was all non-union crew. There was only about 6 or 7 Screen Actor Guild. Everybody else was getting their A card. And what happened, a lot of people jumped in. Now, Tony Moran was brought in to play the 21-year-old, where he pulled the mask off.
Where you see his face in the movie,
and,
right? Okay.
Nick Castle, which was the original Shay, was John Carpenter's buddy.
Okay.
They went to film school together, and Nick Castle is a tremendous director and writer. And he did The Last Starfighter, plus he co-wrote the Fog that we did right after that.
Another great movie. Yeah.
But Deborah Hill ended up being a tremendous producer and a writer on her own thing, but the whole idea was to set a different type of pace of horror movies. And so the guy they brought in was Dean Cunny, the cameraman, and Don Barron, the production person, and all that. They created a tremendous amount of energy, which they never did on Union film.
Absolutely, and I also believe they used a steady cam, or you attached the camera on to the photographer for some of the scenes, so you get that point of view angle, and that's probably something that maybe Tyler can talk about. Do you guys use that as in the new Michael Myers movies? I mean, you were in the first 2 new ones, right? Is that still an aspect there?
Yeah, Rob is very big with the steady cam.
Rob Zombie, of course.
Rob Zombie, yes, with the steady cam. It puts you into the position of the actor, and it lets you feel that a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Rob was very good at that. His version is a little more intense than the original, but he kicked it up a notch or 2.
I bet. Now, what's it like? Now we're looking at some clips from the new movies here, and that's probably you there, Tyler.
That is.
Looking nice and creepy. But really, what's it like having to live up to the expectations of? Because people, you say Halloween to most people, my age at least, they think of that movie from 1978 that scared the lights out of us. So obviously, you guys are trying to live up to that these days. Right?
Yeah, I mean it's an iconic character. I mean, when Rob called me and asked me if I wanted to do the role, I definitely watched all the other ones to see what all the other actors did with it, and then I wanted to take it from a one-dimensional character and turn it into a more dimensional character and give it help give it the backstory so that he was product of his environment and show just where this killer came from.
Right. There's got to be a story behind it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys do a great job, both then and today, obviously. And Jet, talk about the event this weekend really quick. We got about 30 seconds. It's all weekend at the Central Terminal, right?
It is. For all the information, you can go to parahorror.com. That is our website, and we're doing a ghost hunt tonight, a public ghost hunt tonight. Tomorrow is the convention. It is all day. It's from noon to 7, and we're going to have 24 different celebrities and special guests, including these guys. And we're going to have a ghost hunt again tomorrow night, and then a candlelight tour Sunday night at the Central Terminal. The whole event is to honor everything paranormal and everything horror genre.
Great.
And it is to benefit the Central Terminal Restoration Group.
Absolutely, that's another great cause. And really quick, do we have the Halloween mask here with us? Anyone have it still? No? All right,
I think
well,
Michael left.
anybody that knows that mask, I know this little tidbit. That mask was actually a William Shatner mask, right?
It was, yep.
There you go. So William Shatner, scaring people before you even knew it.
That's right.
All right, guys, thank you so much. I could sit here and talk horror films with these guys all day, and we might just do that if I can keep him here. I don't know about keeping Tyler. He might want to do his own thing because he's just a big dude. All right, we're going to send it over to Victoria now for a little bit more of the serious side of things. What's happening in the newsroom, Vic?